Chapter 2. Lights out, people! Reggio, the guard on night watch, a barrel-chested Italian with skinny legs. While he walks the length of the unit, I force myself to yawn. I'm hoping it'll trick my brain into thinking I'm tired. That way, when Reggio kills the lights, I won't have to lie awake in the dark thinking. There's no reason to think now. I'm in survival mode. It's my second night at Haverland Juvenile Detention. 28 days to go and I haven't slept a wink. Reggio slows down as he passes my cell. Time to put that pen down, Ernest. My name's Isaac, but for some reason Reggio has decided to call me Ernest, probably on account of that writer, Ernest Hemingway. Cardo, my cellmate, chuckles into the mirror, some cheap plastic thing he has puttied to the wall. It's so warped you can barely recognize your own face in it. What are you doing? He asks. Rewriting the Bible or something? Cardo's been trying to pick something out of his teeth with the nail of his pinky for about 5 minutes. Whatever it is, it's real comfortable in there. I answer him with a grunt. I figure that's safer than telling him the truth, which is that every time my felt-tip pen touches that notebook, my mind sets off on these crazy journeys. Not like I'm any kind of writer or anything. Sometimes I'll start one story, then by the time I get to the end, I'll be telling a completely different one. I don't bother with spelling, and my grammar is all over the place. Once in middle school, a teacher asked me if English was my first language, probably on account of my being mixed race and looking sort of Cuban. I get that a lot, but English is my first language, and I speak it just fine. I'm supposed to be writing my crime story. That's the assignment for my counselor, a spiky little Cubana named Ms. Homolka. Don't call her Miss Homolka, whatever you do, though, because a woman's marital status is her own business. I learned that on my first day here. I'll call her Queen of the Galaxy if that's what she wants, but no way in hell am I writing down my crime story. That is the one story I cannot tell. And even though I have Mr. Flannery's version memorized and can say it out loud without notes, I figure the less said, the better. Bad liars always screw up by piling on the BS, like they can razzle-dazzle you with details. Good liars know the silence is golden because it makes the other guy do all the wondering. Besides, I have plenty of other stories to tell. It's not like my life before juvie was boring. I can write about all the stuff I didn't get busted for, like the time I stole that teacher's watch right off her desk when she wasn't looking. That was a sweet take. Lady totally had it coming. Cardo rips open a Velcro on his sneakers. They're a gift from juvie, stiff white clunkers that make you feel like you've been dipped in concrete. They don't have laces, so you can't use them to strangle anyone. The guard who explained this to me at intake actually thought this detail would make me feel safer. At night, the sound of Velcro ripples down the unit, and all I can think about is all those necks being saved. For now. Cardo hops up to the top bunk. A second later, his face pokes over the edge of the mattress. You get your team assignment yet? What team? Cardo coughs out this chimp-like laugh, which he does practically every time I speak. Because I hear Barbie Santiago's been reassigned, again. Should I know who Barbie Santiago is? Cardo laughs again, then rolls back up to his bunk. My ignorance about everything in juvie is already his favorite subject. I haven't seen any of the girls at Haverland yet. Their cells are in a different wing, but I've overheard the name Barbie Santiago once or twice. Rumor has it her stint in solitary came after a savage beatdown of some girl in her math class who insulted her cousin. Latinas are real big on their cousins. According to the guys I overheard talking about it, Barbie Santiago has a reputation for fighting like a girl, which is not an insult, by the way. Guys fight for show. Girls fight to kill. She a good actress or something? I ask the springs of Cardo's bunk. Cardo's face appears over the edge again. Something about his expression reminds me of a monkey, but I keep that observation to myself. 'Cause I hear there's like acting and stuff? I say, I actually know nothing about nothing, but I've overheard some guys talking about role plays. Yeah, Holmes, there's acting, but Barbie? She only ever plays the perp. And she real good at it, too. She got them Golden Globes locked up, plus an Oscar on the side. Awesome. Too late, I realized that may have come off as sarcastic, which is not the vibe I want to set with Cardo.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.